Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tay and we're back with another tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install your SSD, your M.2 SSD with a heatsink. If it doesn't have a heatsink, it may overheat and you don't want your SSD to overheat when you're in the middle of gaming. So make sure you get one with a heatsink, because if you don't have one with a heatsink, it could overheat, as I just said. And yeah, you just don't want that shit to overheat while you're playing a game and you have to restart your console. So get one with a heatsink. I will link everything that I used in this video in the comment section down below. As you can see, I have the MP600 Pro LPX. Try to get a PS5 compatible M.2 SSD. Try to get one that says PS5 compatible. Some of them might work, some of them might not, but it should fit if it says PS5 compatible or not, because for the most part they all should work. But you always want to make sure that you get one that says PS5 compatible. Anyways, if you have a PS5 with a attachment, or if you have like the stand that came with it or anything, you want to take out that screw at the bottom, as I'm doing right now. If you have your PS5 like on the side or standing up, more than likely you have that screw. If not, I don't know why you don't have the screw on your PlayStation, because it can easily fall over if it doesn't have that on. And if you never took off the side panels on your PS5, or you never cleaned it off, basically you want to hold the towards like the back side of the PlayStation. It's I don't know how to explain this. I'll show an image on the screen, but the top back part of the PlayStation 5, you're gonna hold the back of that and like pull it. You're gonna like pull it towards you. This is so hard to explain. You're gonna pull it towards you, like pull it up. If it's like flip, face down like that, you're gonna pull it towards you and push down at the same time. It's hard to explain. As you can see on the video, there you go. I'm just cleaning both sides. I just did a whole like cleaning. I didn't really clean. I didn't do a deep cleaning. I didn't take like the fan out and everything and clean in there. But you can if you want to. If you have to, I'd most definitely recommend you doing that. And as you can see, I kind of forgot how to open it, because I haven't opened it in like a year or so. So yeah, just excuse that. Yet again, we're cleaning it again. You can do a deeper cleaning if you want. I cleaned mine's like about a year ago, I'd say. So it should be decently clean. There's the SSD slot location. Yet again, we're cleaning it as well. As you should clean every fucking, crevice, corner, crease of this fucking console, because why not? You want this thing to last as long as possible. All right, so we're gonna be opening the SSD slot. SSD, I don't know what you want to call it. We're just gonna be opening that, because that's where our SSD is gonna go. And at this time, you want to unbox your SSD if you haven't done so already. There's the big ass screw in there. Do not lose these screws, because majority of these screws are pretty hard to replace. I didn't try to replace any of these screws, but I can imagine someone having a hard time trying to find a replacement screw, because there's so many screws in the PS5. You can't just look up PS5 replacement screws, because they're all like different sizes, different shapes and shit. So just try not to lose them, because if you do, you might be fucked. Alright, so we have our Gen 4 PIE, I don't know, PEI, whatever the fuck, PCIe SSD M.2. And yeah, I forgot to show you wanna take that screw out. It comes included. Yet again, it's a very tiny screw, so try not to lose it. It comes in the console. If it doesn't, then I don't know, I guess somebody messed up your PlayStation. But yeah, you want to unscrew that. And here's the very complicated part of installing a SSD in a PC and a PlayStation 5 and anything that requires installing SSD You do not want to push down when you're mounting it. It should just fall flat. It should just fall on its own, and it should line up properly. If it doesn't line up properly, try to slot it again until you get it to drop in. And I will be showing that shortly in a second. If I can hurry the fuck up. Alright, so here we go. Yet again, we have our SSD. You're not going to be putting it in that way. I'm just showing you which way or how you're going to put it in. Alright, and then there's like this little slot, a little, you know, little opening there that you just push in, but you don't push down. You just push the SSD into that opening, and it should just drop in. If it's not dropping in, then you want to try to slot it. You want to take it out and try to slide it again, and it should just slide in and drop straight down, and it should line up with one of the screw slots, and that's how you know you did it right. And here we go. I'm going to be lifting it up, and it should just drop straight down without you needing to push it down. And you don't want to push it down, because if you do, you could risk breaking the SSD or breaking one of the ports inside your PlayStation, which is very, very bad. You don't want to spend another $100 or more on SSD, and you don't want to replace or fix a PS5 that has, anything inside of it broken. And we're going to be screwing that back on, and you want to make sure that the screw is tight, but not too tight. You don't want to tie it a little too tight, because you never know, that shit may get stuck. I have a lot of experience, not really. I screwed my SSD in my PC, and long story short, I tied it a little too tight, and my case, like PC cases and motherboards, they have like plastic pieces on them or whatever the fuck. I ended up breaking a piece of my case because I twisted it way too tight. And yeah, long story short, I might have to get a new case when I upgrade my PC, or when I get a new PC. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put everything, reassemble everything. Yet again, you want to clean the outside. You want to clean this shit whenever you get the chance to do so, especially when you open it. Alright, when you boot up your PlayStation, you're gonna see M.2 SSD storage and blah blah blah. It's basically saying if there's anything on this SSD, it's gonna be removed. So if you do remove your SSD, keep in mind that at some point you're gonna have to reformat, because it needs to clear everything off of it. I don't know if it's like for malware or anything like that. So you literally can't like download or put something on your SSD. I think it's with anything. I think even on PC, if you can't take a SSD that has stuff on it and just format it, it's just gonna remove everything as is. And you want to go to storage or setting a storage, and then you'll see everything from there. I'll show you guys how to move PlayStation 5 games, or move your games or whatever, or move videos or whatever to your SSD. That shouldn't be that complicated in a future video. And yes, I'm gonna do that in a different video. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this horrible tutorial. I need to start scripting my videos because I just ramble a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys later. Hopefully you guys find this tutorial useful. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.